wonderful viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where you're watching from. We are happy to be in your homes once again. I'm the lovely host, Jessica Edmund. I am the flag bearer of Women at the Well charity organization. And today's episode of Endless Possibilities Talk Show, powered by the same Women at the Well, a community of women that share their experiences and their wisdom and help other people to see their story in someone else's story, as will address people's fear and the past scars and the failures, and they also help them to lift them into fulfilling their purposes and maximize every potentials that they have. At the same time, we also empower and encourage all these women to learn without limit, even at the comfort of their home. In today's show, it's quite a different one. We are going to be reflecting on the past 1 year anniversary. And as a matter of fact, I would want to say happy anniversary to Women at the Well around the world. Well, I brought with me to this lovely show this morning my wonderful foundation members who has been there from onset of this wonderful organization, from the formation actually, and I would like them to share their experiences, their encounters, and how far we've gone. And as a matter of fact, this is going to be carrying on for the next 4 weeks, when we are going to be sharing everything, all our fears and how we overcome them. And the purpose of this is to empower a man, a woman out there who might be having a vision and has been having fear of not knowing how to start. That we want to show you we were still there, but we eventually came out of the boat, that we were able to walk on the water. At the same time, you can still learn from us, see yourself in us, and you will be able to accomplish every dream God has put in your life. Meanwhile, stay blessed as you listen. More importantly, I would like to give opportunity to my fellow men and women at the well to introduce themselves, starting with Mommy.
Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Mrs. Phoebe Nwobiri. I am opportune to be one of the women at the well, and I was also there on the day that this wonderful organization was formed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mom. Man at the well.
Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching from. We welcome you. My name is Ambasador Nzekwe. I've been part of this wonderful, awesome charity organization where women are maximizing their potentials. I'm sure you're going to ask yourself, how come you're a man in the middle of the women? So, you see, when there's a woman at the well, there has to be a man beside the well.
Okay, you
understand?
So.
In case she gets in trouble.
You know what I'm talking about. Because you may not be able to draw the water. Yes, so I'll be the one to draw the
concept,
water.
Actually.
Yes. So, thank you very much and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Yes, okay. I will start either before they came inside the organization. I would like to start from the day actually we made a step of calling ourselves this name, apart from it being incubated in my spirit. Like I've been wondering about it, thinking about it, meeting people individually that I believe that they might want, but at the end of the day, nobody even talk about it. But on this fateful day, I've prepared, before the day, I went as far as registering the organization. I'm getting the logo down, getting the colors down, the concept down, start writing the vision down and everything. I like writing. I write a lot. So I've had like 3-4 books about women at the world, and I don't have them in physical. So I was just looking for an opportunity or somebody. I'm only looking for 2 people to actually believe in me. So you know that nobody actually believed in me. So I'm just looking for 2 people to follow me for once, to say, we agree with you, we're women, but I didn't find anyway. On this fateful day, my uncle he always liked to send me pictures of when he goes to Queen and when he's doing something, because he's involved in politics and he served this country effectively. So he always sent me like picture with Prime Minister, picture with Queen of England. So on this fateful day, I also saw a file he sent me. I look at the file, but I didn't pay attention. So I just thought it's one of those his meetings that he's sending. But I didn't know he's actually sending me a platform to stand upon. So after 2-3 weeks, I didn't get back to him. We were just talking. He said, "Oh, Jessica, I send you a flyer. I invited you to. You know I'm doing program and you've not done anything about it. So does that mean you don't want to help me?" You know, he talked to me like an uncle. You know, that kind of authority, like you didn't get back. And I was lost. I said, "No, look at me." Then he was like, "I said you didn't even get back to me." And I said, "Where? I didn't see it. I apologize." You know, I said, "Look at your phone." And I look at my phone and I said, "Oh, I didn't know it was an invite." I apologize. You know, I said, "Okay, when do you want me to come?" That was on Friday. The event was to be next week Friday. Then I went to his house. He said I should come on Sunday. That Sunday, something happened. We had the appointment to meet at 3 o'clock so that they would tell me where I can feature. I went there. I called him. He said, "Oh, I'm at Luton." He said, "Call Anna, my wife." I called Dr. Anna. Dr. Anna said, "Oh, Jess, I'm in the church right now. When I'm on my way, I'll call you." Anyway, this thing went on and on and on and on and on.
Sorry, is this your encounter with Chief Ozo?
Yes.
That's the encounter you had that led to the formation?
Yes.
Oh.
So I ran 9 in the night, and then I was a single parent. So my son has gone to bed, and he was supposed to go to school in the morning. And they now start calling me, I should come. You know, they get this kind of feeling like you don't want to go. You have a legitimate reason not to go. But one mind was still saying, you've given your word. You have to go because he's your uncle. And he played a very important role during my wedding.
Yes, I was there.
Thank you. So
yeah, you were there too.
I find it difficult to say my son is sleeping, even though it was the legitimate reason. So it's like I just need to go, and this is an opportunity to also do what the other, because he was a big one. Anyway,
yeah, he's still that's way.
He was what I mean, like there's nothing I could do that will be able to pay him back.
Okay, I know what.
So he had other people that can ask for, but let me just go. So and now, I just carried my son, put in the car, and we went. When we got there, I met some other people, and it was the meeting. Then we sat down. I introduced myself, because other people too were introducing themselves. Me too, I introduced myself as a founder of Women at the World Charity. So
first time he came out to the public. I like that.
So me too, I introduced myself as the founder of Women at the World. So he looked at me. Meanwhile, anyway. Long story short, they ended up giving me the opportunity to. They said if I am able to get girls to usher the first lady on that day, because I also have said that I have charity.
That's the Nigerian first lady.
The Nigerian first lady, Aisha Buhari.
Yeah, all right, cool.
I said, yeah, of course. I said, I've got a lot of girls. And meanwhile,
you haven't got any. She never had any. She claimed she had them.
Sorry?
That was my faith.
I laugh.
No, that's your faith.
Thank you.
That's
that was how, when I came back that night, my son was sleeping. I didn't even sleep. I was trying to prepare who to call. So in the morning, very early in the morning, by 8 o'clock, I start calling them. I said, you know that my charity I told you that I started? So they said, when? You didn't tell me you started charity. But I said, I told you about my charity. Say, yes, I know you talk about charity, something that you want to register. But I didn't know. I said, anyway, the thing is that I just want a contract to usher the first lady. Are you going with me or not? Will you be available? They said, when? I said, next week, Friday. They said, oh, Aisha Buhari, are you sure? I said, can't you hear me? So I just they said, oh, I'll be willing. I'll be willing. By literally the whole of that day, by 8 in the evening, I've gotten 30 people.
Wow. That's wonderful.
And the people were able to, what I could find out that people responded to me based on my own response whenever they are doing something.
Okay.
Because I've got a lot of friends and I never laid them down, though I can't be perfect.
That's what they say, every good tongue.
Yeah, deserve another.
So it's payback.
Yeah,
And
so people like literally followed me.
gotta pay you
Then I put them together and now put my uncle and his friends and the wife, who were, as the ambassador, so other people too. I fixed them in, and Dr. Anna, I said, so that they could watch what I'm doing. I confidently said, you know what, I'm going to add you guys to the group. So if you don't like what I'm doing, just stop it, so I don't go and disappoint you. That you will see how I organize it, how I will train these people, and how I'm going to coordinate it. So I will start it on the WhatsApp group. If you don't like it, stop me immediately.
Okay, cool.
So they were happy. The Wednesday, Thursday, my uncle was so happy and he called me. He said, wow, you got all these women within a twinkle of an eye? He said, I'm highly impressed, your coordination, and they are all responsible people. Trust me. Then he just said, is there any help I can give you? Yes, I said, yeah, give us an award if you like what we are doing. He said, I don't think that will be granted. In other words, you've asked a big thing. But then I now went to the wife and so that she wouldn't be like we are asking behind her back. And I went to the wife and said, oh, Dr. Anna, I told Chief to include us in her award. He said, no, that's impossible. They won't grant. It's too early because by the time you go to Nigeria, come back, and then they must have finished the people they will give an award. I said, okay, that doesn't matter. That's fine. That's not the reason. But to my great surprise, I was on Oxford Circus, 4 p.m. on Thursday. My phone rang. And it was my uncle. So, of course, we have event coming up tomorrow.
The next day.
He not called me. He said, why? As he normally called me, like my younger sister. He said, good news. He said, we've just awarded you an award. You and your charity. You did so amazing. I said, really? So I jumped at the Oxford Circus and I was behaving like a holy mad woman. I was dancing.
I like that. Holy mad woman.
So I came back to the group and so now the new set of people I'm going to recruit tonight was my aunties them.
Is that how you came in, Mama?
And I told them,
because I was going to ask her.
Yes. And I regret my aunties. I said, you know what? That my charity has just won an award that will be receiving it from the First Lady of Nigeria. It's like, what are you talking about? When did you start charity? And I was like, Auntie, should I? He said, I want to come and see.
Yes.
So I now got those set of higher class women and now start operating my level. I now begin to, all the people that I know that I used to bow down to greet, I call them and I begin to add them and now make out the dresses and everything. And that was how our mommy here entered. Anyway, I think that
I think I would like to hear from
what experience
our viewers would like to hear from you.
I remember getting this call from Jessica saying that there was this event that the First Lady and quite a lot of Nigerian dignities and personalities was going to be there. And I looked at the event and the address. I thought, wow, this sounds big. And out of curiosity and just wanting to go and see what exactly
is Jessica
was
doing
going
there?
to happen. So I said to my husband, oh, you must come with me because it sounds really huge. I can't be seen on my own.
Yes.
I wouldn't want people to think that
what is she doing on
her own? So we got there and she did tell us that there was going to be a dress code. And I think it was quite smart on her side because I'm sure every woman out there has got a little black dress in her wardrobe and all that. So she said, it's just black and all that. So I went to my wardrobe and I found a little nice black dress. And I didn't have a scarf then, but I thought, to hell with that. That's not going to stop me me.
Exactly.
So, off we went, and I'm thinking, are we going to find parking? Because it was part of central London. But we found space, and we arrived, and to my surprise, there was all this beautiful, wonderful people, and Aisha Buhari was live and direct, and I was just flabbergasted at the size and the weight of the whole thing. And Mr. T here was the MC of the day, and he did an amazing job, and we took lots of pictures, and I was quite proud to be one of those that was there live and direct at the back of this wonderful women at the well charity.
Okay, that's wonderful. I think, having said that, that's what led Pastor Jessica.
That's how it started.
Yeah, because what happened in my own case, not just the MC business. Jessica played smart. I must tell you here, she's a very smart lady. You be careful with her. She really played a smart one on me. Actually, the day of the inauguration, which is not the day you're talking about or you just spoke about, the day when she now decided, okay, you know what, I need to formalize this. Yeah. So what she did was she put all these women together. They had all these, they are fantastic uniform. She called me, but before then...
Wait, there's something I want to bring in before you go to
before then.
That day, so as we were in the group, a lot of people were not granted access.
Okay.
Because the security was there.
Of course.
So now I banked on that. You want to enter, you join my group. I will take you in.
Now I get it.
You want to enter. So I banked on that. I said, oh, you want to enter? He said, yes. You want to see Aisha Buhari? He said, yes. Because, of course, we won the contract. We have been, I'm the head of the woman bringing the ushers. So I said, okay, you know that.
Go, Jessica. Good.
I want to get her something. So these people were coming, but my uncle didn't know this one. So now I want to join my group. You have to answer that you're a woman and the one, and this is what we do. And when they ask you, say you're a woman, you say, if that's I am a woman and the way. So those people now were going to solicit bringing other people, joining the group that they know. He said, when you join, we will take you in. You won't pay the gate fee of £50. Which was huge there.
Exactly.
So that was how I got all these big people, doctors, ambassadors, lawyers, and I was incorporated. That didn't want to spend the money, but they want to go and get the feel of Aisha Buhari. So then my charity select.
Right.
Okay. Now that's what I want.
Yeah. That is good. You took me back a little bit to that. Actually, viewers, like I was saying, the day of the inauguration, before then, Jessica had told me about this dream charity.
Yeah, 6 months.
I said, okay, when you're ready, let me know. I didn't know she was ready because she had to go through the back door to get all these things smartly, but thank God for that. So she now said, oh, we're going to inaugurate it. I said, are you kidding? Inaugurate what? You never told me. We said, we agreed. You let me. He said, God has done a wonderful thing. We received an award. I said, yes, I know about that. So does it mean that the charity is not registered?
We graduated before inauguration. No, before matriculation.
Before matriculation, right. So what happened was, yes, I said to her, listen, you know, I do events. I said, Jessica, I have an event that day. She said, okay, you know what you do for us? Just come in and do the opening speech
and go.
Just see how things are going to play out. Then you can go, sir. I said, okay. I can't say no to her. Yeah. One thing, I've known her right from her wedding and all those things. So I had to call those people to say, listen, I'll be coming late, just a little bit late. They say, oh, as long as you're going to come. But when I got there, lo and behold, what happened?
I was watching her with my...
God, I was not just that I was conscripted, but I was blown away. To be honest with you, I was blown away. I couldn't let go. I couldn't step out of that place.
I went to tell him, you know what? He said, off your phone.
Yeah, I think that's another.
I went to tell him, but I know he was
can you turn off your phone? I said, Jessica, do you know what you're doing to me? Listen, I've got my reputation. Yes, it wasn't a paid event, but I don't care. Once I'm involved in anything, money is secondary, okay? Because I've got my name, my image, you know. So, but I said to those people, I'll definitely come. And they kept coming. I think she knew that. She said, can you turn off your phone? So I said, why is she telling me to turn off my phone? So anyway, I was like I said, I was blown. It was a massive one, quite huge. I had a lot of things. I had testimonies, and I saw that a lot was going to happen. I could not step out of that hall. You know, apart from the fact that I said it was about conscription, but the things I had, people were talking. We learned a lot of things that day. At some point, I had to say to those people, sorry, I can't make it anymore. It would have been very bad, and very unprofessional for me to just sit down there and not do anything.
But they don't finish that their own is forever.
So by the time we finished, and they were talking about women at the well, I said, hang on. I think there were
you
four.
asked me.
Yes.
You asked me to add you to the. You didn't talk that day.
Yeah, no.
You asked me to add you to the group.
Yes.
The WhatsApp group.
Okay.
I said, okay, that Chifuzo is there. You can as well be there.
So I now said to the men, you know what?
I didn't know you were coming in full.
Did you hear that?
So Auntie was calling me.
I called her. I said, I can see a few men on this forum.
I thought it was women
of the world. Why are they here?
I told her to write it on the group and ask them.
Yeah.
So she put it down. I think this is a women group.
Yeah,
women at the well. That I'm wondering what men are doing here.
Yeah.
That was when he picked up.
I said, well, if there could be women at the well, then there could be men beside the well. Because if you're not able to draw the water, we'll help you. Jesus Christ stood by the well.
It's true.
You understand?
Yes.
And he is a man.
I'm telling you. So, he now tell all the men that they shouldn't leave this group, that they should be here, that the men beside the well. So, Dr. Anna now said, okay, we now accept you as our honorary men, because you're not going to have any post. Now, but at the same time, I began to, when after all the joke on the group, then I began to reflect on what he said. There was actually no Samaritan woman if Jesus did not actually made her to understand that she was made for more.
Yes.
So that made me to actually began to, it was just a kind of conflict. However, I now start giving opportunities, and I could say it openly. The men in our group has been a big blessing, and the way I'm looking at it now, the way I'm seeing how helpful and organized and not just spiritual but wise, and how helpful, actually supportive they are. Yes. I can vouch for all men.
We can do a lot. We can do a lot. I think it's very important. The backbone has to be there, let's be honest. It's very important we support our women, ladies, in whatever they are doing, especially when it's a good cause. Why not? What would you be doing at home, not supporting them? Anyway, thank you so much. That's my little Dixon, because we're looking at time. Over to you, because we know you've achieved a lot, and this is what we say we have to do weekly for the next how many weeks?
4 days. 4 weeks. Sorry.
So we are less than 2 minutes.
But the point is that what the reason for today's episode or today's is to empower, or the objective today, I would say, is to empower you, woman, man out there. I know you have a lot in you. I was so afraid to the point that there was 2 people that literally followed me when I was in this process of going to receive the award. And I so much realized. So I dreamt. I went to bed because this thing was just all over me. I dreamt, and as I was dreaming, I saw myself going to collect OBE. You know what that means, and I was afraid. I called them, just follow me to make sure we had this done, and after which, please take whatever money you that I don't care. I just want to start. So I was so afraid like that. And if whatever dream you have is not making you afraid, it's not of God. But what I'm trying to say, I step out of the boat. I go in. What I would just say that is opportunity or preparation that met opportunity, and boom, the colors you're seeing us use now, the logo, everything was literally done in 2 days.
Yes.
And that's it here today. Therefore, step out of the vote if you want to record the testimony or the miracle of walking on water, and God will see you through. That brings us to the end of today's show, and I would want to say a massive thank you for listening, and also implore you for next week episode, well, another woman at the well will come to share her experiences, and I know that you will be highly blessed. Meanwhile, have a fantastic weekend, and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you so much. We're going to see you next week. Please stay tuned. You log on to the web page, you log on to the Facebook page, you log on to the Instagram.
Exactly.
And stay safe. Stay away from Corona. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.